I went to a bunch of acting classes, and God, if and the class would applaud every time a actor got to tears, and I'm going, "Why are you applauding that? That person's sitting in their pain. It's not applaudable. Like, let's watch them if they're gonna cry. You don't have to cry. Um, if they're gonna cry, that'd be because they're trying so hard to win that they're tears of exertion or something of trying to win. And I remember I was going to tell a story about a girl I worked with who's the director was also the writer of the script. And so she was in the script. It says she's confronting her father who molested her 10 years before. And in the script, almost every line it said sobbing, weeping, crying. Every word you could say for crying was, underneath the line. And so I told her, I said, I don't think that all this crying after 10 years, I think she's pissed off, and that because I've not only you did something that took my power away in the most heinous way, but I've been making life's decisions based on duplicating guys in my life who are going to abuse me in some way because that's the evil that I know. So, in order for me to overcome it, I have to confront the person who gave it to me so that I can let it go. Put the blame on that person so I don't have to take it on anymore because victims always think it's their fault. So, we went after getting our power back as the scene objective and overall objective. And so she there was no tears. There was a lot of like real beautiful confrontation. I'm not letting you get away with anything ever again. And so she's watching people come in and out of the office from the casting, crying and doing that thing that actors often do, which is such an obnoxious thing to do, which is to go out going like, you guys could all go home because I got it. That they're crying. They're still crying as they're walking out. Go home. Go home. It's mine. Okay, so the third person comes out doing the same damn thing with the tears still streaming down their face. And she calls me up from the audition room and she says, Ivana, are we sure we want to go in this direction? And I said, trust me on this. We want to see someone who's not a loser, a victim. We don't support victims. We support people who try to overcome being victimized. And so she went in and she did what we worked on. And the director said, and remember, he wrote this. He said, finally, somebody who understands this character, and cast her. And there were other people that had bigger credits and that kind, but she was the only one that didn't follow the description of what she was supposed to teaching. I call it the acting notes. And one of the things that a story I heard on Instagram, someone was talking, the director was talking about how we cast Heath Ledger before he was famous. And something that actually made him famous. I forget what it was. But more importantly was what he said. He said, Heath Ledger came in and was the only one. I remember this guy also wrote the script too. He said he didn't listen to not one version of the note, the acting notes. And he said he brought all this new stuff to it. It was all Heath's stuff, his personal stuff to win. And he said he practically cast him on the spot.